Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and we are celebrating a pretty decent day for democracy here in Antara with the next episode of Betrayal Therein. We are getting ready to leave the town of Riven and their wonderful museum, which we explored in the last episode, and if you did not catch that one, then just like you ought to be liked, subscribed, followed, whatever the proper past tense is here on Twitch, you should do those things on YouTube and all my other social media as well, so you can watch the VODs. And that way you can catch up on the entire series, but we are going to forge ahead here for the live stream. I am still kind of checking from side to side for any buried treasure caches. I haven't found any more along these roads. Oh, I did manage to get back, and since we had to walk all the way back there for, like, quest stuff anyway, and solve that riddle in Cardone, I was able to offload some of our weapons and armor that were junk. Yes, Antarans and the people who betray them. Ooh, this field's opening up a little bit. I can already see the next town up there, which should be Melay. Melay. But I also, yeah, this looks like another set of shallows across the river, like those ones we found before. I don't want to pass those up. If we can get across, then yes, and we can. Aha! Oh, time for crab. It is time for crab, and we want to do that and address this situation before we get too far away from it and it becomes a thing where we have to backtrack. Hey, though. Let's see. Look at this. This is why we explore everywhere. And yeah, that's Melay up there. Well, we're starting off strong. No obvious traps, you say. Are there any unobvious traps? Okay, fair enough. Hey, first try. Well done, William. Oh, Lord, I just got rid of a stick. Okay. That's alright. Now, you know what? He probably can't carry anything else. There we go. So at least we know that this chest is empty. And hopefully Melay will have some kind of a decent shop. Oh. Well. Okay, this is what I wanted to see, as if it was going to wrap all the way around. So there may be something in this little cul-de-sac right here. I'm going to check in there, and then we'll turn around and go back in the direction of crab. Anything? Ooh, hey, look at that. A cleverly hidden chest. No obvious traps. Once again, is there a secret trap? Okay, no. Oh, armorer's hammer will not open the chest, though. Gross. Rations, alright. Cool. And a shield we can sell. Free cash. Nice. Very nice. Not unhappy about that at all. Excellent. Very good. Yes. I see the approach of distant crab. Let's give a save here. Let's see if we can surprise these crabs, because giant crabs are always a little surprising to me. I wonder if regular-sized humans are surprising to them. Hey, check that out. Aaron is actually the one who led the ambush this time. Wild. Wild, TBH. Okay. Wow. Man, ever since we became able to buy arrows and they stopped being quite as precious as gold, I feel as though they haven't been shooting as well. Hey, Aaron's got it though. Okay, now this is a Grolf arrow. Ugh, I hate to waste those, but it's what's in his inventory. There we go. Hey, not a waste at all then. Yeah, that new ring, I think, really does make a difference. It already has, in fact. Damn it, Kaylin. You are better than this. You are better than this. And yeah, for anyone who maybe did not catch the last episode, just like that crab apparently decided not to catch that firebolt, y'all are about to catch these hands if you don't start hitting stuff. Yeah, if you didn't catch the last stream, we had a little surprise when Mage Chillblaine back in Cardone decided that that when we answered his riddle, the appropriate response was to attack us for some reason. I'm still not 100% sure exactly why that happened, but we kicked his ass, and of course, and then we took a magic ring off of him that gave us, what is it, like plus 25 to stealth or something like that? It's a really impressive number. Hey! We eat well tonight. Oof, ow, no, don't do that. Dislike. Blocked. Unfollowed. Unfriended. Reported. There we go. That shield finally came in handy. And that's their new Grolf shield, too, so... Look at you! No. No. They never have anything on them. Well, cool. Defense and archery went up. I'm glad to see his archery go up. That went up 3 whole points, too, because he actually hit something. And her defense went up as well. Very nice. And his stealth went up. Wow, 4 points because he succeeded at leading the ambush. So it jumped up from 19 to 23. And yeah, there you can see the Shadow Ring is plus 20 to stealth. Yes, I did remember. I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I remembered this time. Self and ally went up, not from that battle. One of these days we'll be able to learn another spell there.
That's not right.
Oh, okay. Well. Oh, no, that's not right.
What am I thinking?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to let Kaylin do this in order to level up her repair skill. There we go. See? Just like that. 34. Nice. Because his is maxed out for now, so... 93, not bad at all. And let's see. This Armorer's Hammer. Okay, well, that's fair. I did buy a lot of those. I'm not sure. He did get hit, but I don't know. Okay. Oop. No, 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 no. No, you keep that on. Well, let's just see. It might be because her skill is not high enough. Nope. Actually, it legit just does look like we can't repair too much better than where they're at right now. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, that's great because that just means that they're in really good condition. Okay. Over the river and through the woods. In search of treasure we go. We've already made it all the way back to Riven, which is kind of what I was thinking would happen. I seem to remember there being a little space on this side of the river, but not much, so I think it's going to dead end over here. Yeah, I believe so, and I'm hoping there will be something at this dead end. Hey, did I call it? Yeah, it's locked. There shouldn't be a trap. Oh, Starfish, you know better. There we go. No, he didn't. Game says he gave up, but he didn't. We know better. Well, that's it for that lockpick. It's okay, that's why we have more than one stack. Hey, first try. Oh boy. Hey! Everybody please welcome Wide Potion back to the stream. You can join your friends right there. Huh. I think that we... Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to move a couple things around here if I'm going to take everything. And I do want to take everything if possible. So that way the chest is just empty and we don't have to come back for it. Think he can... No? No. Okay, it's one space shy. Oof. Oof. I don't think that we can. No. Nope, that's that. We are absolutely full up. Dang. Okay, well. Well, alright, that's a shame. But I will just put a marker right here. We'll make sure that we know we need to come back to this one. There we go. And let's get on our way. Swing over here. Hopefully there won't be too much more. I don't want to leave loot behind, but... Yeah, we probably should rest. I want to get all of the treasure. All of it. Where's our backpack expansions? Huh? Where's my inventory, like, size increase as a quest reward, like in Titan Quest? Oh man, this is going to take us like way back into the forest, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. There's Tarangs over there and everything. I mean, we have to go, right? Like, we have to go over there and explore. Oof. Okay, well, I'm going to go this way first. We know that they're over there. You got me, like, looking now for treasure chests hidden behind trees because that was a really clever hiding place. Oh my god, we just rested.
I could be wrong, but this looks like a good place for an ambush. We should be careful.
Holy heck. With his scouting of 16, Aaron is the one who called it. Oh my god. When does that happen? Hey, there we go. That's why I wanted to check that. Because I heard the skill increase sound effect, so that had to mean, because it happened while we were walking around, that self-ally and resist went up. So... yeah, that's what I'm thinking is, like, it's not that he's great at scouting, it's that they must be really bad at hiding. So let's see here, check this out. Remove, create, self-ally, and damage all lit up. I'm guessing that there's going to be 2 different spells here because so far we have had to combine 3 different schools of magic to create a spell. And again, as always, y'all know how it is. I have the sound turned, like, well down. It's almost muted on this game, and it's just really loud. So I apologize in advance for the sudden burst of sound that will build to a crescendo when we research a spell. Ooh, look at this. Self-ally and create, and we've got damage and remove, so we have 2 options. Oh. No. Maybe we just have... okay, no, we just have 1 option, but it takes all 4. That's new. Gift of Sen. I wonder what that will be. Because, of course, we know the Sisters of Sinadrin are healers. Sen Water restores stamina. And that was remove damage from self or ally. along with create. I wonder if that allows us to just make sen water. Like maybe that's the spell they use to make it. Huh. Maybe this is our healing spell finally. This could be very, this could be great. Okay, I do not see a mage, so let's just get to work on these guys. Yeah, sounds like healing to me. And we still want to raise our spell accuracy. Our water's at 40 now, so I'm going to focus on the hot foot spell. And that's why. We got to get that spell accuracy up. Because you never know when it's going to come in handy, but we already know that there's a couple different spells that require it, so. Y'all think you can just come down here and beat on my mage like that? Y'all can find out. There we go. Okay, they didn't get into his health. He's still in stamina, so I'm going to try. I'm just going to have him rest in order to keep his stamina up so that they don't cut into his health. There we go. That's one down. Come on, Kalen. MVP. That did cut into his health. It just didn't tick over with that last hit because I was like clicked on him and it didn't transition. We're just fighting in the dark. Nobody cares. Where are you going? I mean... Wow. Okay. Well, there's nothing I could really have done about that, so... Money, money, money. Armor and weapons we cannot pick up. We'll come back for those maybe. I will put a marker down. Here we go. Shazam. In the meantime, we have delicious bread that we can rest with. Oh, hey. There's another chest. Oh, I can't even see the lock. I am going to rest first. Here, let's... Ooh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, a lever puzzle chest. It's been a while since we had one of these. Love these guys. Shipwreck survivor. Traveled for years to reach the Emperor. I have no idea. This is one of those where I think you're expected to know the lore of the game, so presumably the game has given us this clue, or if we don't have it, we've had the opportunity to learn the presumptive answer. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, this is not a riddle. This is like an answer in a crossword puzzle. I really just don't know this one, so I'm going to look down here and see what we have on the levers and if we can make anything out of it. We've got A, B, O, D, E, abode. F, L, I, K, I think, L, L, M, O, R, E, and that's either a U or a V. I can almost make Florida, but not quite. It's been a while since we did one of these, so for those of you who may be watching for the first time, you can see that you have a certain number of slots up here, and you don't have to necessarily fill all of them, but you need to make the correct answer by flipping these levers down here in the proper order. And if you do, the chest will open. And if you don't, then you pull the master lever over here and it will reset the puzzle. Simple as that. This is a kind of an updated version of the riddle puzzles that they used with the spinning letter combination locks in Betrayal at Krondor. See, the problem here is that even though they have kind of Italian naming conventions for a lot of these characters, they also don't for others. People like Kaylin, William, and Aaron, for example. And it is a fantasy world, which means that people could be named anything from Morgoth to Thranduil. So... I don't know if I can just blindly guess this one, and I kind of hate to do that if I don't have the clue. I could sit here and brute force it, but there's no telling how long it could take, but I also hate to leave it. But then again, our inventory is full. I am open to suggestions. Let me see. Let me think of actual people names that we can make down here. That double L is jumping out at me. Like Alan, we can't make that. Let's see. I'm seeing things that aren't there that definitely aren't the answer. Yeah. The shipwreck thing had me thinking because of, remember we were kind of on a side quest to find out some information about that lost ship, the Cyrillin, for that bard, or Joyman, I'm sorry, Joyman. And we found some clues, but I don't know if it was what he wanted because we didn't talk to him. We can't spell Cyrillin with all of this. So, yeah. I have no idea if it does or not because it says shipwreck survivor, and I think... I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, because it has been like a week since we talked about it, the ship did go down, and that was kind of the point. Yeah, like in terms of what the chest wants, for sure. For sure. It wants some kind of a name. I see there's Bo. Can we make Bill? Not quite. I can't make Alan. Can I make William? I-L-L. Well, there's only one I. I don't know. I think you're right. I think we just don't have the clue yet, so... Bo makes me think of, what was that, oh, wasn't there an actress whose name was, yeah, we'll just have to keep a lookout for it. But I put Bo in, and I was thinking, what was the name of, oh, she was in Tarzan. Bo Derek. That's obviously not the name. Even though Tarzan was out before this game came out. We can make Derek. Can we make Chad? maybe, or what the? Okay, all right. Thank you, Tarzan. Okay. Um. Um. Wow. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, good work. Why not? We cannot carry... After all that, we can't carry any of that treasure. I'm so mad. Somewhere Bo Derek is like her ears are burning, like she did, like the camera zooms in on her face and she turns her head very sharply like she knows someone's talking about her. Huh. Okay. Well, that was a mini adventure all by itself. I still feel like anything we see that has to do with like a shipwreck probably has to do with the Cyrillin. And so maybe we need to remember that. Maybe we need to go back and talk to that guy. Ooh wee. Okay, so this is connecting up. This is where we kind of drew the line. Remember right here where the forest came together west of Cardone and stuff like that. And I said rather than going any further west, I wanted to go down and loop back around. Where was that guy? He was in Lavosha, wasn't he? I think. I think he was in Lavosha. I wonder if we go down this way, we can just cut around and maybe get to Lavosha since we've already come this far. And it even should be clear. Okay, well that looks like a dead end. My god, it was Derek. I just... Okay. Oh, hey, Aaron called out the ambush again. Thank you for that, yeah. Thanks, Tarzan. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I actually am gonna use a lightning bolt here just because there's so many guys. There's 5 of them, so we need to get some of them out of the way. God, I'm gonna be thinking about that all week. Thanks, Tarzan. Why was it Derek? Okay. None of these guys are mages. That's a big help. Can she get to him? Yes. Get him. Don't let him get away. No survivors. Where are you going? Well, okay. Need to take these guys out. Kaylin can get him. Stop him. She's our rear guard. Oh, there he goes. Okay, well. We're gonna get 4 out of 5 of them. That's not bad. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Okay, here we go. Money. Money. Honey at the money. Look at all this beautiful floor cash. Look at all this potential for rope and hammer sandwiches. Yes, you can. You can and you will. Okay, well, you know what we will do about that. Whose armor? Who got hit? William got hit. Repair. Haha. Now I bet you can pick up that single armorer's hammer. What were they guarding? You know it's going to be another treasure chest full of stuff we can't carry. Let's see. And we need to... He has all the whetstones. Oh, no, he's got some whetstones. Rather than play inventory Tetris here because we are so full, I'm just going to let him do it.
What am I thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking, William? I never know what you're thinking anymore. We never talk. I saw a chest over there at one side, but I want to see if there's anything hidden behind this suspicious bush. Oh my god. Why was it Derek, though? It appears to be trapped. No longer. Hey. Awesome. And that's cool because those are worth a lot of money and they stack. Alright, let's see. Let's head back up this way, and if we go over there, we should be able to break through. Oh. Okay, maybe we didn't come this far. I thought that we had. And so... I'm being less cautious than I should perhaps be. There we go. I gotta take these things seriously because they do hit like a dump truck. If they just want to run around like that, though, that's fine. In fact, I'll even let them go if they want to actually run away. Because they don't carry any treasure anyway. So they are only good for wearing down our equipment and potentially building up our skills. Haha, you missed. Try again, fools. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Tell your friends what happened here. There we go, nice. I was gonna rest him again, but then it was like, well, I think it's only got one hit left, so if he actually hits it, then... 2 down. 1 to go. He is at 20 stamina. It's too bad there's not a resting skill. See, look at that. Even with all that armor that we have on, they hit for 25. It's wild. Okay, I'm going to come over here and help. Wild. Absolutely wild, the amount of damage that they deal. But yeah, it's too bad they don't have a resting skill. Like, you could get better at that, and it would restore more stamina when you rested in combat or something. Okay. Can we... She's got the 1. You know what? Let me do this real quick. Just because that will actually free up a space. They really are. I don't know why I did that and didn't just give it to her. That was very silly of me. I did not have to do that. Same as what I'm about to do right now with the swords. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that would be great. It's like, there was this ridiculous spell in Pathfinder, I think, and it was called Nap Stack. 2 words. Okay, now I do know where we are. It was called Knapsack, and what it allowed you to do was, like, you could get, like, the benefit of 8 hours of rest in, like, a 1 hour nap, or like a 20-minute nap or something like that. It was ridiculously good for a first or second level spell. Aha, yep, I knew that I was close. So I was a little too far west, but I did know what I was talking about. Sort of. I don't want to rest 24 hours. I want to rest this many hours. And then there will be an inn right down here. See, there we go. And is Lavosha to the south of us? Okay, oh, there it is. Alright. So let's see. I wouldn't have come all this way if we weren't, like, fairly close. Those battles notwithstanding. So let's find out. Is this the... Ah, yes. Good, good, good. Awesome. We can offload this crap too. Hey. Get some inventory space back. I went a little crazy with the armors, hammers, and whetstones because we hadn't seen any in a while, and I probably bought too many, but I'm not going to walk it back now. I am just going to give these to Kalen because he has no reason to be carrying them. And they have a pub, not an inn, so we can't actually rest here. It was a big... Here we go. The big building across from the barn. This is where the Joyman was, I think. Let me save it. He wanted a name. Let's see if we've got the name. Okay, this part, yes, Maybe we can help you. Oh, yes, okay, so something that we have done did... Okay. Oh, I know that. His name was Kavat. At the museum in Riven, we saw a painting of him christening the Cyrillin. The songwriter smiled in relief. Thank you so very much. I hate it when I can't remember something I know. Would you like to hear the song so far? Sure, I guess. Okay, so going to the museum must have been what we needed to do.
Once there was a vessel as proud as she was tall. Many hands of men did toil to build the graceful yawl. Her bow was arched, her belly lean, her sails were clean and white. There was nothing in her form to lend a shadow of her plight.
Okay, that's... You started out strong. He had me in the first verse, I'm not gonna lie.
Errand's fair daughter Isabel was pledged to wed the
Oh, he's got backup singers, man.
The stories tell. He sought Kavat to build a boat and said a vessel gay.
A vessel gay?
To give as wedding gift to bear them both away.
Yeah, who is... I love that he brought a backup singer. Like, who is that? Did Kalen just get really into it all of a sudden or something? Okay, huh. Well, another one of their neat little songs. The songwriter stopped singing. That's all I have so far. But I hope to have the ballad finished in good time, thanks to your help. Is there anything else? Oh, okay, it's different now. The songwriter looked up, delighted at the company. Ah, I'm glad you're here. You were so helpful the first time. I was hoping perhaps you might be able to jog my memory again. I'm not even going to attempt to remember without going back and actually watching the VOD on YouTube, like, what his original voice was that I gave him. I'm just going by his singing voice now. Aaron smiled back. We can try. What do you need? I've reached the part of the song where the ship is named and sets sail, but I can't remember where that happened. I think it was one of the Chunese towns destroyed when the waste was created. Oh, We got that answer too? Wait a second. I know that. Aaron looked skyward, perhaps seeking divine help in pulling forth the information. Suddenly he snapped his fingers. Riva. It was named and launched in Riva. The songwriter beamed. Marvelous. Henne bless you, friend. That should let me finish off these verses. Want to hear what I've got so far? Are you going to sing the whole thing again? Oh, no, it is different. Well, listen, he's got a band now. What?
For her mast they felled an elm tree, for weight and flex and strength. To the forests of Januli went to harvest planks of length. Her lines they made of silk to trim her rig and tie her whales. Set the greatest weavers in the land to labor for her sails. On a summer day in Riva, the Cyrillin was named. The Trians three did come in peace to bless the vessel fame. On her maiden sail to the Isle of Fame, her bearing filled with pride. For aboard this day the honored pair, the handsome prince and bride.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the melody here. Oh wow, did you hear the lute solo at the end? Man, he was just like shredding. That just shredding on a lute, can you imagine? Okay. But yeah, my favorite part of this is absolutely, like, the lyrics are a tiny bit weak, although I freely admit I am the kind of person who is sometimes too critical of song lyrics. But yeah. But yeah, that's my favorite part of this. That's what it feels like. It's like, you guys want to hear a song? You want to hear a cool song that me and my band did? Like, wait a minute. You have a band now? And who is this mysterious backup singer? It just somebody kicks a door open and like this orchestra just files through. Gosh. Okay, is that it? Oh, it's different again. Oh my god, how much help does this guy need? And I hope, oh, maybe this is the Derek bit. The songwriter looked up from his lute. Hello again. I'm afraid I'm not making much progress with this ballad. I hate to impose on you again, but I wonder if you happen to remember the name of the ship's boy. He was the only one to survive the wreck. Shipwreck survivor. This has got to be Derek. Ship's boy. The ship's boy. The ship. Hello. Hello. I am the famous ship Cyrillin, and this is my boy, Derek. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Aaron grinned. We know that one, too. The ship boy was named Derek. Now can you finish your song? Yes, I think so, but it may take some time to get it just right. Look for me in tecoro at the festival, and I'll give you a special performance. Oh, cool. Okay, so we don't get to hear the whole thing right now, I guess, but... Okay, that's it. That seems to be it. Well, we did a lot more work on that than I thought, because I was really only looking for one clue, and I do remember the docent at the museum mentioning stuff about the ship. But I really just wasn't thinking about it at the time. There's nothing else we need to do in Lavosha, is there? No, I think we're good. So I guess we had multiple clues. So there's whatever we learned at the museum, because they specifically mentioned that. And then Derek the ship's boy, which I'm guessing is supposed to mean like cabin boy. Which we learned from that chest? Can you, if we didn't find that treasure chest, would we have known that? I kind of wonder if that's where we got the clue, because like that was already an accident because I made fun of the name Bo. Like that was nothing. So,
Hello again, fellow wanderer.
right.
Do you mind if we have a look at your...
So I'm wondering if maybe... Like, was there somewhere else that we could have gotten that clue because we already didn't have it when we found the treasure chest? Huh. I don't know.
Safe journey, Mackie.
Well, what I have learned... Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, is that it has to be because we opened the chest, because we didn't have the clue from anywhere else, and I don't know where else we would have gotten it. So, like... Go ahead and rest again. Maybe buy some food. So that has to have been where we picked it up, right? So if we didn't find that chest... Wow. Okay, Well, that's a much more satisfactory ending to a side quest than Lonzo's Goats. I think that was his name, Lonzo. Did I repair after that last battle? Lord, she has all the armorer's hammers now. Okay. No, I guess it's fine. Well, no, maybe not. Dang it. There. His magic necklace is getting in the way. Aha! I did forget. 94, that's a nice jump. Let me double check the other sword just in case. Alright. Well, that's cool. Her repair jumped up to 35. So 5 more points, and we can untick that because the maximum is still 40. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, hey, we learned that spell. We learned that spell. Okay, that's a combat spell, so the next time that we get into a battle, remind me to check out and see what Gift of Sin does. Yeah, we got very distracted by Derek. I'm still distracted by Derek. That's wild. Why was it Derek? How was it Derek? I'm going to find out if Bo Derek has, like, an official fan Facebook page or something and go on there and be like, so listen, this is going to sound really weird. But I just wanted to thank you. Okay. Let's head back up this way towards Melay. I hate when those go off at the same time. His magic skills randomly increase, and also some of the party's food has gone bad. Did I just say some of the farty's food? Yeah, I hate when the farty's food goes bad. That's never a good time. Okay, there were some Trarangs over here, but Melay is up there. But I do want to see what that spell does. But they don't carry treasure. But they will help us gain skills. But there could be an encounter before we get to town, too. Let me head north a little bit more and see if maybe there's bandits on the road or something. And if there are, I might leave those Trarangs. And if there aren't, then we can go back and get them. I want to see if they have a shop over here in Melay too. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's any bad guys. Okay, well, let's explore the town then. I'm not even checking these things anymore because we don't, like, use them, but I should see where it goes in case we do have to fast travel. Okay, 225 to Ormide, or Ormead. Alright. Hey, a well. The well had water in it, but scum floated on its surface. Huh. I didn't actually expect to be able to interact with it. Huh. Melay seems a little run down, maybe. Hello. Baxter's Couriers. Oh, are you gonna have like books and things? Maybe is this another bookshop? Oh, oh! Don't mind me. I'll just keep my hand hidden behind this package here. Just there we go. That looked familiar. What is that? Halder's Brew. Okay. Don't mind us. Oh, it is a bookshop. Okay. I just saw your comment. If the party's food has gone back, we are gonna have farty pood. Carlith mating rituals. Okay, we've already read that one. Halder's Tale. I think that's new. Also, we just picked up Halder's Brew. Now here's Halder's Tale. Panaka's Last Stand. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this before we buy it because I want to make certain. Because that's 900 burlas. That's a lot of money. I want to make sure that it's actually going to be useful. Let's see what these give us, because that's an awful lot of cash. Okay. Find out what lights up red here. The story of the defense of Ponaka, the last village to fall to the ancient Grulf onslaught, was noble and inspiring. Aaron found it also contained sound practical advice, which was still applicable centuries later. What kind of advice? Ooh. +5 to defense. That's absolutely worth the price. Okay. Okay. Well. Now, her defense is in fact 35. So, I feel like we get the most benefit out of those things when we are at maximum, because then it puts us over the current limit for that skill. But on the other hand, I mean, the skill maximum is supposed to increase in later chapters, so eventually the maximum would become 45 or more anyway, and then it wouldn't be like as much of a benefit, so it's going to have diminishing returns, I guess. But more importantly, things like defense seem to be going up somewhat slowly, so I don't think that there's a reason to save it. We can probably go ahead and use it now. Because what that also means is that will raise this to 40, and then we can untick it just like Melee, so that these other things go up quicker. Okay, he does have room, so that's going to be +5 to defense for him, which puts him at 36. See, the fact that we're in Chapter 2, and we've been doing all of this fighting, and our 2 warriors only have 36 and 40 defense, means that probably it's best to go ahead and use it now. Okay, and what's this other one? Halder's Tale. After the Grulf War, this is cool. You actually get like a scroll. After the Grulf War, before the first wave of mages ascended to power, there stood in what would become the province of Tecoro a small farming town called Laron. And though the town is now many generations gone, and even the stone fireplaces are dust in the fields, it will always be remembered as the place where Halder the blacksmith worked his forge. The people of the town regarded Halder with affection, and it must also be said that they regarded him with a certain awe. The many years of pounding iron into horseshoes and plowshares had given him the strength of a cart horse, and arms like a trarang. Oh man, so he could deal like 30 damage even if you're wearing Montari chainmail. And so his business prospered. Now there came one day to the town of Laron a traveling show with dancers and joymen, fire-eaters and tricksters, and even a tame Jaeger who watched the crowd through half-shut eyes. And they swept into town with a laugh and the jingle of cart trappings, and suddenly the world seemed brighter and full of wonder, and even Halder was drawn from his shop by the sound of the merry procession. That night, they performed in their encampment by the edge of town. Bright lanterns and streamers festooned the trees, their flickering colors making the woods look even darker outside of the ring of firelight. And fully a third of the townsfolk gathered to watch their show. The dancers juggled scarves and knives, the tricksters turned apples into birds, and the Jaeger permitted the beast handler to rub its belly. Oh, he's a good boy. But that's also a trap, though. We know that's a trap. But the festive crowd grew quiet as the show's end drew near, for the last act was always the most improbable. As it happened, the last performer to enter the clearing that night was a lanky, thin man with a nose like a hawk's beak and a diffident smile. He gestured, and 4 burly horse handlers carefully carried a full-sized anvil to the center of the clearing. Still smiling, and with great flourish, the thin man bent and, astoundingly, lifted the anvil clear off the ground. And Halder, intrigued, determined to ask the man the secret of his great strength, for he looked no more muscled than a boy. After the performance, as the townsfolk reluctantly abandoned the clearing to return to their homes, Halder the blacksmith circled the clearing in the hopes of getting a word with the strong man. But before he could step from the trees, he heard a man's voice in low tones, whispering unwelcome words. The voice said the town had been scouted, and would be simple to rob, so long as most of the townsfolk were present at the following night's performance. Another voice replied scornfully that they could not help but come, since word would sweep through the town of a man who could lift anvils. Curiosity would bring them. The first man replied placatingly, saying the potion was the second man's finest creation yet. Halder controlled his temper, an essential skill for a man of his size. Hidden just inside the woods, he pondered and waited. Late that night, when the performers were well into their cups, he crept forth and let himself into the strong man's tent. He emerged a few minutes later with a smile on his face and a sheaf of hastily gathered notes. Then, as now, mages made their own way in the world. Some sought power, others solitude, and some clung to the simple life of the village where they grew up. Laron had one such mage, and it was to this woman that Halder brought his purloined recipe. Next, he stopped at the Laughing Cat Tavern, where he dropped a terse word in the ears of the few people he trusted most. By the following evening, all was ready. Almost every man, woman, and child in town attended that evening's performance. As the Trailmaster prepared to begin the show, Halder stepped to the edge of the clearing and called for the strong man to perform. His friends throughout the crowd took up the call, and soon the entire audience clamored to see the strong man. Anxious to calm the crowd so his men could slip away to begin their thievery, the Trailmaster called the strong man forth. Surprised but confident, he took a swig from his wineskin and stepped into the firelight. When his anvil was brought before him, he awed the crowd by lifting it completely off the ground. Halder took a drink from his own aleskin and stepped forward. He laughed and said that as a smith he should be able to lift the anvil. The amused strong man stood back and motioned Halder to the anvil. His smile turned to puzzlement when Halder hefted the anvil with ease. "Say anvil one more time. My goodness gracious." "A trick!" cried Halder. "This anvil is no heavier than a small boy. Why, my own sister could lift it." The audience muttered, and when Halder's sister did in fact emerge from the crowd and lift the anvil, the mutters turned to curses and well-aimed rocks. Outraged at the trickery, they drove the panicked performers and would be thieved from their town and lands. As for Halder, he and his sister brought the anvil to his smithy before the potion wore off. What smith could turn down that much high-quality iron? Many years later, he gave the whole story to his friends at the Laughing Cat, and as they laughingly passed the tale on to others, the potion, which made it possible, acquired its name. Okay, so... yeah, because this is the strength augmentation potion. So that's just telling us, like... telling us why it's called that. Well... that did cost a lot of money, but yeah, I'm really into the lore. That's something that this game does fantastically well. It really has pulled me in. I appreciate that every little item description has lore to make up for the fact that the game doesn't really very often fully explain clearly or at all how any of its mechanics work. But the world building is great, and it distracts me from that. And, yeah, and you know what? For 2 reasons, I'm not going to load it. I'm just going to keep that, because that was a good story, and I think it was worth 450 burlas. And, yeah, second is that I am sure that just as we've had to do everything from talk to someone, to visit a museum, to solve a locked chest, in order to find puzzles, solutions throughout the game, this is probably going to be something like that. It's going to be useful to someone, because it was too specific and too unique, like where it came up with that scroll overlay that we had to click through to read it. So I'm going to assume that that's probably exactly what it's for. It's like the solution to a puzzle later on or something. So we'll keep it, because otherwise we'd have to come back and get it anyway. If we just have it, then when we run across wherever it is we do need it, we will already have it with us. And I don't see anything free here, but that's fine. It seems like that only happens once per town, if it happens at all. So since it happened over there in the shop, there's probably not going to be anything free here. What do you have to buy? Bread and rations. Okay, well, we don't need to rest right now. Okay. Alright, well. Make a liar out of me, I guess. Sure. Why not? It's only 6 burlas a night. Why not? There. The game literally told me. So, okay. These other houses, none of these really look like shops. This is somebody's farmhouse. I see carrots. Okay, but no one is interested in talking to us. No problem. No problem. We respect their privacy. Okay, let's try this place. Oh! A gentle tapping came from the workshop's open door. The party looked in. Blocks of granite and marble proclaimed this to be a sculptor's studio. A young woman stood on a ladder, rounding the edges of a huge gray column. Waste flakes covered the floor. The woman saw the strangers and came down the ladder, wiping the stone dust from her hands. She greeted them with a smile. "Good day to you. Are you here to commission a great work of art, or are you just browsing?" Aaron looked around at the statues of men, beasts, and abstract shapes. Just browsing, though your work is quite impressive." The sculptress gestured toward a realistic statue of a Jaeger ready to pounce. "More representational pieces were done by my father. I work in the abstract, trying to capture intangibles such as an emotion or philosophy. This piece, for example," she points at a half-dome perched precariously on a pedestal, "I call Sea, Air, a Line, because to me it represents the interface between those elements." "I see," said Aaron, not at all sure that he did. What is your father working on now?" The woman ran her hand through her straight brown hair. Not much. He's dead." "I am so sorry." "It's all right. He died when I was quite young, 20 years ago. I don't remember much about him, but I feel a strong sense of connection to him because of our shared love for this art. That passion's actually what killed him in a way." "What do you mean?" "I remember only some of what happened. The rest I pieced together from what others have told me. When I was little, I used to love playing in the studio. The stones towered so high over my head it was like being in a canyon. One day I came in to play. I saw a man yelling at my father. That frightened me so. I hid behind a statue of a hunter standing over a fallen stag. Funny, I could still recall how the stag stared up at me with its frozen gaze. Anyway, I heard a strange noise, then swearing, and footsteps leaving the studio. When I dared to peek out, I saw my father lying at the foot of a slab. There was blood on his hair. He must have died as soon as his head hit the rock. William followed the sculptress's eyes to a dusty block of uncut marble in one corner of the room. Did they catch the murderer? Oh, yes. Actually, he turned himself in. The case went before a tribunal, but since he was the lord and I, a mere toddler, was the only witness, he was let off with a fine. Why did he kill your father? It had something to do with a statue the Lord commissioned. Apparently my father didn't want to give it up once he'd created it. I thought it best not to try to find out the details, as the Lord's family is still quite powerful in this region. Did the Lord get his statue? The woman shook her head. No one knows. He says he did not. My father's friend tells me it was a small piece, a malachite cat. I've never seen anything like that around here. Very mysterious. The sculptress looked puzzled. Do you really think so? I always just assumed the Lord had it. Well, I've chatted enough of the light away. Time to get back to my work in progress. William studied the massive grey stone carved into intricate curves and hollows. What do you call it? I'm not sure yet. I was thinking of life, love, and liver. What does it suggest to you? I'm not very artistic. I really think we should be on our way. As you observed, the light's fading fast. William hurried out the door before he was forced to give an opinion he'd just as soon have kept to himself. I apologize because I know that my fake British accent was like all over the place. So it tends to do that. It tends to wander, sometimes from Sussex all the way up to the Scottish border, if I'm not paying attention. So that sounds like a side quest to me. Maybe we need to keep our eyes out for a malachite cat. Aaron read the sign over this new door. Gunther Yip, jeweler mage. A man sat at a workbench. He looked at William over the tops of his magnifying spectacles. Yes, can I help you? I'm not sure, William began. What exactly does a jeweler mage do? I fashion magical objects from the metals and minerals of the earth. Look around and you'll see. The companions examined the intricate jewelry and dazzling cut gems that filled the cases on either side of them. You do beautiful work. Mage Yip, did you happen to know the sculptress's father? Oh, interesting. So this conversation would have been a little bit different, I guess, if we had not spoken to her first. The jeweler mage put down his spectacles and scratched his forehead. Yes, I did. In fact, he was my best friend. I'll always feel a bit guilty that he died as he did. Why? Didn't a lord kill him? Yes, but I can't help but feel indirectly responsible. It's rather a long story. You have our undivided attention. Please go on. I had a flawless piece of malachite and an exquisite torchite stone in my possession. I sold them to the lord, who claimed that the torchite glowed with the same light as his wife's eyes. The lord then commissioned my friend to carve a cat in profile using the gem for its eye. My friend labored for weeks, coaxing the cat out of the stone, capturing it in an eternal moment of mischief. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my own, at this character that we have created. Yip wiped his spectacles with a soft cloth. My friend brought over the finished statue. The figure seemed so real. Its torchite eye glowed with such an inner light that my friend said he realized he'd put too much of himself into the little cat to possibly part with it. That was the last time I saw him alive. The sculptor's daughter thinks the Lord has the statue. What do you think? I don't know. Before the Lord passed away last year, I had been to his estate many times to show jewelry to his wife and daughters. I've never seen the malachite cat out on display, but that doesn't prove anything. The thick plottins. Let's see if there's a third piece to the puzzle in this house. Oh my goodness gracious. A stooped elderly woman appeared from around the back of the house carrying a yoke with 2 full buckets. Aaron ran to help her with her heavy load. Shouldering the burden, he said, "You had to carry this water all the way from the town well? That's no task for a woman of your age." The woman grinned, showing toothless gums, and her eyes wrinkled into a million laugh lines. "The well. I carried the water from the river. Done it every day for over 20 years. Aaron put the buckets down on the cottage floor. "Well, what's wrong with the well water?" "It's tainted. Tastes like vinegar. Gives the cramp something awful. At least that's what I remember. No one's drunk from that well for years." "So the entire town has to fetch water from the river? Why doesn't the mayor build a ditch into town?" "They say they aim to every year. Somehow it always gets forgotten. I don't mind the fetching, though. The exercise keeps me young and spunky." The old woman cackled, her gums flapping. I hate that phrase. I hate that when someone says, "Don't just stand around flapping your gums." Like, your gums do not flap. That's not natural. Even if you don't have any teeth, that's not how gums work. There's like a ridge of bone in there. If your gums are flapping around, something is very wrong. You absolutely are cursed and need to see somebody. Oh, okay, I think... Yeah, that's the store over there, so it looks like this is the last house in town. Man, it's way out here. Okay, this is one of those. Ooh. Floor cash. Floor rash. Uns. And shovels. Okay. Well, I'm not upset about that because we're partway through a stack and eventually we will need some more, so. Okay, huh. Well, I guess. That looks like everything for Melay here. I feel like definitely the Malachite Cat thing is a side quest. The game has made too big of a deal of it in too short a time. This too? Maybe, like... Is there a potion that we could put into the well that might clean it? Oh. Oh. Okay. This is a happy accident. Okay. William lowered the bucket into the murky water. He let all the rope out, then dragged the bucket along the well bottom. Then he pulled up the bucket, scum dripping from the rope. Gingerly, William fished around in the sludge. He felt a stone in the bottom of the bucket. After rinsing it as best he could in the muddy water, he discovered that the stone was a faceted torchite crystal. What in the world? Okay, so, I mean, what do you put in a well, right? A bucket. And that elderly lady that we just spoke with had come carrying water in 2 buckets. We have not used the bucket for anything this entire game. We've had it the whole time. It has been our constant companion, and it has contributed nothing to the team or to our efforts. So on a whim, while I was looking for, like a proper potion or an herb or something, I just thought, well, I'll see if I can click the bucket on there, and that happened, and I am flabbergasted between Derek and the bucket. Okay. And no, we can't sell it. Look, this is a piece of torchite. What did we just hear about? The inner glow of torchite, like a firefly caught in amber, made the rarest of all precious stones eagerly sought by jewelers as dramatic centerpieces for their work. So, of course, we can't sell it. This is, like... Is there anything else in there, maybe? The scummy well water didn't appear inviting. Okay, fair enough. That has to be something to do with the cat statue, right? Surely. Do let me know if you find anything interesting. Ooh, hey. Maybe. Ah, okay. This is coming together real quick. Look what we found in the town well. William handed the torchite gem to Gunther Yip, who was speechless with astonishment. It's rather a long story, William continued. You have my undivided attention. Please go on. Turning that around on us. Okay. William related how he pieced together the puzzle of the Malachite cat, concluding, "We thought you should have the torchite stone back." Wait, no, what? Wait, why? What? What puzzle? What step did we miss? Wait, William, tell us, how did you piece together the puzzle of the Malachite cat? To have the torchite stone back? What? Wait a minute. Is it like... Okay, Malachite... I remember this from a Tumblr post. And when I say this, if you were on Tumblr at the time that it was popular, you may remember which post. So I'm not going to specify. I'll just either leave you to guess or you can go and look it up yourself. But as I recall, Malachite is technically a toxic stone. So is the implication here that, like, the sculptor threw the Malachite statue into the well, and that's why it tastes like vinegar and is scummy, is because the Malachite poisoned the well, and then it's worn away down in there till all that was left was the torchite over 20 years? Is that... Like, that's the only thing I can think of. It feels like a bit of a stretch. Okay, I don't know. That's all I can think of. With some difficulty, the jeweler mage looked away from the gem. Let me give you something for your trouble. Here's a diamond shield stone. No extra charge. The gem quality isn't as fine, of course, but it's still quite potent. Yes. See? You know what I'm talking about. We all know what we're talking about here. The kids don't know, but we do. The jeweler mage weighed the gem in his palm, turning it to reveal its glowing depths and highlights. I think I will set them into a pendant for the Lord's widow. She is a good woman who has waited a long time for her husband's gift, and the stone actually does resemble her eyes. Wow. Okay. Huh. The hardest substance known to man, the diamond sparkled with prismatic radiance. But, William thought, you couldn't cook on it. The stone wobbled a bit in his hand. What? What is that? Why did that merit comment? You can't cook on it. Okay. Is that supposed to be a commentary on, like, diamond cookware or something? I don't know, because back in 1997, I'm not sure if diamond cookware was a thing. Okay, well, let's head on this way, I guess. I feel like we've done everything. We've talked to... Oh, wait. We need to see if... Will the sculptor's daughter say anything else to us? That was her house, right? Yeah, because that's the shop. So that was her house. Or was it this one? Okay, well, regardless, she doesn't have anything else to say to us. Huh. Okay. Well... It is what it is, I guess. Still, I guess I feel like we solved it. So, I can't be too upset. Alright, well, let's head on out of town then. Go. Okay, that was a lot. A lot has happened. But I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. Okay, I didn't get a chance to surprise them, so this is just a scripted one. I was thinking about using the fire spell, Blazing Barricade. I think I'm gonna. There we go. Thank you, Kaylin. You actually hit. Oh, and hey. So, which category is it going to be in? Let's find out what Gift of Sen does. Oh, there it is. Gift of Sen. And this is a miscellaneous spell. Transfer 2 health to target ally. Transfers health from caster to target ally. Cost of the spell is paid in health, not stamina. Ooh. Ew, oh no, that's why... that's why it involved damage. As well as remove. Okay, so this is reverse vampirism. This is like the Blood Bridge spell from Planescape Torment. So Aaron can now heal Kaylin and William, and that is a big deal because you never know when that could be important. But yeah, big oof. He has to do it by sacrificing his own health, and the reason that sucks, for those of you who haven't been here for the entire series perhaps, is because, of course, health and stamina are measured separately. And if he's spending actual health, even if he's got full stamina, when your health decreases versus your stamina, your skill effectiveness decreases in proportion to your health. So that means that by healing them, and it looks like here it's... Ooh. Transfer 8 health. Cost of the spell's paid in health, not stamina, so that's why it doesn't show stamina over here. Okay, so you heal them for twice as much as you transfer. So it goes in increments of 1, and then they get 2 healing. Oof. Oh, man. So he can spend up to 30 health to heal them for 60. Big oof. But, you know, that does mean, see, because he's only got 32 health. He might still have 48 stamina on top of it, but man, that would mean that he was useless for the rest of the battle, and health really can only be recovered either with items like herbal powders or by staying at an inn, so... I forgot I actually need to... There we go. Big oof. Let's see, there's like 4 of them, so I better do at least 10. Yep, go on down here and stand in it. Thank you. You too. There's some for everybody. There's room for everyone. Love it. Love it. Every one of them maneuvered around it except for him. That makes sense. It's smart. I still hate it. Because the Cherokees will just come down here and like stand in it, man. There we go. Come on, stand in it. There we go. Oh no, they stood in it and hit William. Boom. Hey, I love this spell. Now that we know how it works and we don't accidentally, like, you know, hit our party members with it. It's a very good spell. Boom. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Hey, the spell actually got 1. He had 1 health left. And the blazing barricade took him out. There we go. Yep, come on, go back through like a fool. It takes a minute, I think, because of the animation or something to actually, like, for it to cycle through sometimes. Let's see. Can I use a geyser on you? Maybe. No, I don't have line of sight. Dang it. Okay, well then, resting won't really do much. So I will just move. Come on, take the shot, William. Got him! Alright. Good fight. Good fight. Oh, man. Lots of cash. Lots of free food. The shop here, being a bookshop, I am certain is not going to buy all of those weapons and armor, and we can't carry all of them at one time anyway, so I'm going to leave those lying here, and maybe we can come back for them, whoops, at another time. Now let's see. William is the only one I think that got hit, right? Okay, well, no harm done there. 93, 86. That one's not doing as well, but, I mean, her repair is only 35 and his repair is 40, so he's gonna fix them a little bit better than she does. But that's okay, we are staying ahead of the degradation enough that I think it's worth it to keep skilling her up rather than letting him do it. Ooh, hey, once again, it is time for Crab. Come on. Oh, I wouldn't let me surprise them again. Boom, baby. Ooh, okay, so we do have confirmation. It looks like we can miss and hit someone else. I was thinking that happened before, and I think I might even have said it in the previous stream, maybe, that I wasn't 100% sure if that could happen or not, and that's one of the reasons why I hesitated to shoot someone with Hotfoot in a previous battle. It's because I was pretty sure that I had done that before I had seen an enemy do it, where we missed. Boom. Steamed crab. And it hit someone else, so now we do have confirmation of that. Get back out there in the fire where you belong. For real. Come Come on, it's just rude coming in here like this. Obviously, when someone puts up walls like this, it means that they don't want you inside them. They don't feel safe. And if these crabs want to leave too, then that's fine. Just like with the Tarangs, I don't really care. Because they are only good for potentially leveling up our melee skill or our defense skill. And that's really about it. Or in this case, our spell accuracy. Boom. Run, you coward. I'm gonna have Kaylin defend or rest because she doesn't need to practice her archery. Wait a minute, what's he at? 17 stamina. Okay, that's fine. In fact, then I'm gonna bet it all on red, as it were. And a swing and a miss. Of course. If I had spent 2 stamina on that, he would have hit and it would have gotten away anyway, so whatever. Ooh. More shallows again. Okay, that's those that we saw before. Alright. So we have literally come full circle. Which means, oh. I think that means that right around the corner up there is going to be tecoro. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we've almost made it all the way back around to tecoro, baby. Okay. I'm going to go kind of close to the river and see if there's anything on that side. Because if there is, we need to go and get it. But I think we've already traveled that way, haven't we? Like when we passed tecoro from behind the first time. I'll go over there and look in a minute. But I think that we came down through... Well, okay, well, that's not going to help. Yeah, I think that we already explored this. Yep, there's tecoro. There it is. So we have already explored that, so I need to pay more attention to this side. Let me go back over and see if maybe... Yeah, I'm going to take a repair break here before we run into more enemies. And I don't see any, like, dig caches or anything, so... Here, you... 91%? Good. See, we are staying ahead of it. Ooh, and... Nice, her repair just went up. Wonderful. So now we'll stay even more ahead of it. It's been a while since we looked at his armor. Okay. Okay, everybody's good. Everybody's good. Oh, I need to be looking at their bows too. I forgot about that. Oof. Because I have been using them. Sorry for that sound effect. I hate that. And because we've been shooting them, I'm not used to maintaining the bows because only recently have we had enough ammunition to make it, like, safe to shoot it. Ooh, what's that over there? Wait, if that's tecoro, that must be... What's that place called? Varnis? Varnis. Ooh, so we've got another town to explore. We don't have to go straight to tecoro. Maybe. Maybe. It depends. We'll try it, though, because we know that... I think that the end of Chapter 2 is waiting for us in tecoro. So if we can go to Varnis first, I definitely want to. Just because you never know what will change between chapters. And so I want to make sure that we hit Varnis up before we move on to Chapter 3 in case something is going to change. That way we'll see the differences. And if it's something like a side quest that we need to pick up and complete while it's still Chapter 2, we'll have the opportunity to do that. Okay, let's try... Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's try a hot foot. No, that guy. Okay. Swing and a miss. Aaron, buddy. You've got to do a little bit better. I know that your, like, spell accuracy has gone up some. Can you catch that guy? Yes, you can. Get him. Get him. Oh, he probably can't, though. No. Okay. Lightning bolt. Ah, crud. I hate when they get away. That ruffles my feathers. It's alright. Kaylin, you get this guy then. Revenge! Vengeance is a dish best served sparkly. And the kill goes to Aaron with a stick. Okay, money. See, and you know how when we go into these, sometimes the dead guys will have, there'll be like 3 stacks of 3 burlas and there'll be 1 stack of like 23? And I don't know if it's because that's the bandit leader or what, but I always feel like if a guy gets away and then we go in and there isn't a stack of 23 burlas, then that was absolutely the guy that was carrying 23 burlas. And, yep, here we are. We've come full circle because there are dead crabs. Those are the dead crabs that we fought just west of Tecoro on that side of the river. Yay. Okay. More bandits. I'm trying to figure out how close I can get. Yep, Tecoro. Okay. I think it's going to be... Oh, William's the one who screwed up this time. I think it's going to be like with Panizzo, where we're actually going to have to go into the town and talk to someone before the chapter ends. So that means that we can probably explore Tecoro without doing that, without triggering that. Which is great. Okay. Let's grab this guy. Let's see. I do want to practice our spell accuracy, but I also just want things to be easier on Kaylin and William and for them to survive. So... Oh my god, stop running. Why are you running? Why are you running? Well, he's gonna get away, so... Unless... Ooh, can we... Ah, hey. There we go, I can reduce his movement. He might not be able to get away that way. And that spell works on anybody. Hey, that could be a great and handy way of preventing people from escaping when I don't want them to. I need to remember that because I have deliberately used that spell before to slow people down. Not just to, like, make them worse at fighting, but to control their movement. So I need to do a better job of remembering that the spell does that and that we have it available. Continue to rest because these two are not running away, so... There we go. Kaylin, you pick the next target. Let's go back to... Let's give him a hot foot. Maybe we'll get some spell accuracy out of this. Hey, he actually hit something. Nice. Well done, Aaron. Okay, now listen, though. You stop that. You stop that right now. There, see? Was that so hard? I'm gonna rest, and that way he can lightning bolt this guy if the dude tries to get away. Come on back, William. Boom. And again. The old double whammy. That's like one whammy, except two. Excellent. Oh, and I can use that whetstone to repair right now. Some more bread that will inevitably go bad before we can make all of it into sandwiches. I was just saying to somebody the other day, like, you know, I'm all about, like, you know, organic food and all that kind of stuff. Yes, and, you know, we don't want unsafe chemicals in the things that we eat, but, you know, when it comes to my bread, just inject preservatives directly into my veins, because fresh bread is amazing if you eat it, like, you know, while it's still white hot from the oven. Otherwise, like, if you buy fresh bakery bread versus store-bought off-the-shelf bread that's meant to have a longer shelf life, you're just, it's an exercise in disappointment. It's gonna go bad. It's gonna go moldy before you finish it, and that's a shame, especially if it is really delicious bread. When it's the good and special bread that you bought for yourself as a treat. Okay, I've saved it so that way if we walk towards Tecoro... Aha. Okay. Okay. So, that's what I thought might happen. That's why I saved it beforehand.
In a city like...
No. No. Yes, abandon the game. Okay. See? I outsmarted you, Betrayal in Antara. I didn't make assumptions. I stayed flexible and open-minded and knew that you might throw us a curveball. So, it appears we don't have to go into Tecoro. We just have to go towards Tecoro, which means we're going to go away from Tecoro in proper RPG open world exploration fashion. We're going to find where the MSQ is sending us, and then we're going to give that direction the finger, and we're going to go literally anywhere else. Does that building look kind of angry? Look at them. What are they mad about? What upset them? Look at these grumpy little buildings. Look at these little guys. Look at them. They're like two grumpy little guys. I love that. Oh, look at... Oh. Oh, they're mad. Okay, this is the inn. Okay, let's stay at said inn. What else do we have here? Who can we talk to? We can talk to that guy. This guy's like toasting us, but we can't talk to him for some reason. That's a shame. He looks very interesting. We also cannot steal anything. Okay. Yeah, exactly like that. Okay, this is just the standard gambler. So, let us rest. Sure. There we go. What do you have to buy? Rations, chicken, and wine. Okay. So, let us explore this town a little bit. What was this place called again? Varnis. A nicely dressed man and woman came up the walk just as William was about to knock on their door. "Have you come to see us?" the woman asked. "I'm afraid we're in no condition to receive visitors. We've been out of town this week." The man set down their traveling cases on the path. "We've been in Easton. Quite a distance, but well worth the trip. Had ourselves something of a second honeymoon, didn't we, honey?" The woman giggled. "Oh, Joe, you're such a silly." Joel responded in mock sorrow. Aye, that I am, honey. It's the curse of my life. But you knew that when you married me, so you've only yourself to blame. Honey rolled her eyes. Then she turned to William. He'll go on all day if he's encouraged. Seriously, if you've got the time, I sincerely recommend a trip to Isten. Joel added, The inn is comfortable. Serves a terrific breakfast. Shopping's good, too, for a town so close to the border, that is. And the entertainment, well, there's as much culture there as in Antara itself. We saw a play starring Maria Liana at the amphitheater. What was the name of that play again, honey? I've got the playbill right here. Let me see. Oh, of course. It was a historical romance called Academy of Broken Hearts. Madame Liana played Empress Corlane. Corlane, I guess. Corlane. She was fabulous, of course, though I think I liked the Mana of Love even better. Then again, her singing was remarkable in the musical Meet Me in Genuli. Not to mention her brilliant performance several years ago in that sensational play about the Baccriel tornado, Gone with the Wind. What was this whole scenario a sham just to build up to that one joke? Okay. That's fine. I know karma when I see it. William stifled a yawn. Well, you must be tired from your journey. We'll let you go in and get unpacked. Thanks for the vacation tips. We'll keep them in mind when we get up Isten Way. Where is Isten? Straight to Chorus Landing. Ah, right there is Isten. Huh. Man, that's a long way. They were out of town for the week? Is there a pass through Chorus Landing right there? Like, can you go up that way and, like, through? Dang. Huh. Oh. Look at this. Oh, wait. Okay, no, that is there. I was like, what, can you not, like, is Antara on the other side of a lake or something? But no, it is actually represented there. Alright, this place. Ooh, another abandoned place. We love those. Oh, no. I do want those. More armorer's hammers. Man, we don't lack for armorer's hammers now. Thank goodness. Ooh, a shop. A shop. An armor shop. With some rope. Okay, sure. We'll take the free rope. I would rather have free plate mail. Is this gonna be plate mail, or are they gonna sell us plate armor? Can I buy a suit of cataphract here? No. Oh, but they do have a new sword. A rapier. A rapier. Here was the weapon of a swordsman. Its form echoed the style and elegance of its use. More commonly found in courtly duels than battlefield melee, the rapier was not for hacking madly at an opponent, but rather for carefully probing and smoothly slipping beyond his defenses. Yes, its thrust accuracy is very high. Its swing accuracy is reasonably high. Hack is very low. Hardness, 32. So let's see how that compares. Okay, this is everything is 15 except hap damage is 10. Hardness is 16. So that's the big jump here. If you're going to use... Now, I've not really been deliberately and tactically changing attack types, which maybe is something that I should consider doing more often. I should maybe engage that a bit more. But so if you're going to use only thrust or swing, thrust especially, then this is a much better sword. They've been swinging by default with the long swords, in which case this is more accurate but does less damage. And then, of course, if you want to hack, like, don't even talk about it with a rapier. But that 32 hardness, though, is very good. That means the weapon's going to degrade at, like, literally half the speed, is how I interpret that, of something with hardness 16, because it's got twice as much hardness. So, we do not have anything to sell this gentleman, unfortunately. I cannot believe, look at all this armor everywhere, and then he just sells swords. What a joke. False advertising. honestly. I don't think that we need to switch to a rapier from a blessed longsword, but it's good to know that there is another weapon like that in the game. I knew there would be some kind of upgrade or option. The sign of the Masons Guild hung over the door. A nervous, pale woman responded to William's knock. "It's Jamie, isn't it? He's been hurt. Killed." William hurried to reassure her that as far as he knew, her Jamie was fine. The woman calmed down and invited them in. "I really must apologize. It's just, I've been so nervous lately. Jamie, that's my husband. Well, it's like he's a different man. See, none of the Masons got paid for repairing the bridge. They took it up with the council, but you know what they're like." William muttered, "Apparently much the same in Varnis as in the rest of the Empire." "The men have talked about taking matters into their own hands." The woman shook her head sorrowfully. "They're all good men at heart, you understand. They're just so frustrated." "What are they doing?" "Well, hopefully they're organizing a union and throwing off the right to work state." "They've talked about making people pay to cross. They figure what with all the traffic going to the festival, the officials will have their hands full, but I'm worried, sir. I'm afraid something will happen to Jamie, and the others too." "I think you're right to be concerned, ma'am. It's doubtful that the guildmaster in Tecoro would approve of their initiative." Well, I'm glad that we came here first, because I don't know that that will affect anything, but if the guildmaster's in Tecoro, then when we get into the city, maybe we can talk to him and sort this out. Yeah, I support the Masons too, honestly. Like, if they didn't get paid, what are they supposed to do? Fight the power. Okay, nobody's interested. Whoop. Nobody's interested. Alright. Some of these houses, remember, and help me to remember, that things do change, of course, as we've already discussed. Am I making progress? Is that an invisible... That's an invisible wall. Okay. Sorry for the epileptic trigger there. But yeah, help me to remember, because we have already seen in places like Medova that when we change chapters, new people will pop up in, like, various houses and things, and we'll have a chance to talk to them and learn new information and whatever. We should keep that in mind here as well, because some of these houses that don't have anyone in them, where they're just saying, they're not interested in talking if they're here, so we should move on, they might be occupied in Chapter 3. The conservatory doors were locked. "I doubt it'll be open until after the festival," Kaylin remarked. Okay, so this is exactly what I was saying. The festival, I think it happens in Chapter 3, or is part of the transition between Chapters 2 and 3. So, okay, we're all at full stamina. I'm actually going to camp in order to eat some of that bread, because there's no reason that we should pay money if we're at full stamina and health. But yeah, so just help me remember that, and we do need to come back to Varnis. Okay. Well, folks, we have gotten a lot done today. I am very pleased with the work. I'm very happy with it. I think that we have done great. Manipulated our inventory a little bit. We might have too many armorer's hammers now, but I'm not going to complain about that, because I was very tense when we ran short of those in whetstones. So, you know, I'm happy to have too many versus too few. Archery's going up. I definitely do think that that book that gave us a bonus to defense was worth it. His melee is almost 42, which is nice. Stealth looking good. Spell accuracy did go up. Self and ally. So these are at 24 now. What did I just... Oh, no. There we go. Accidentally clicked on light and turned it back on. Yeah, I think we're doing really well, actually. Look at our skills. Also, Chapter 3, speaking of skills, might. be the milestone where our maximum is going to increase? I'm excited to find out, and I hope that you are as well. I think that this is a great place to leave it. We have something to look forward to, and we know that just past this pile of corpses, this handy-dandy marker right here, is Chapter 3. So, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this stream. And I'm going to thank you again for joining me. As always, your company is wonderful. I appreciate the reminders and the assistance with the game and just having you all along to be here. And I hope that you enjoy yourselves enough to come back. Do follow and subscribe here on Twitch if you aren't already. And also jump over to YouTube where you can find the entire series archived there along with our Monday and Thursday series too, and all of the games that I've done here on the channel. As they get finished, I upload each stream over there, so like and subscribe on YouTube too. And follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Pillow Fort. Message me, DM me. I love to hear from you. And yes, tecoro a go-go next time in Betrayal in Antara. I will see you then when we will begin Chapter 3. We will check out this festival. We will find out whether or not the rumors about the Emperor being totally gay are awesomely true, and what else the game has in store for us. Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. And until then, y'all stay safe, take care of each other. Don't forget to check the video description under the YouTube upload for a link where you can try Betrayal in Antara for yourself if you are of a mind, and if you're having enough fun to do that. I hope that you are. And I'll see you next time. As always, thanks for playing.